Welcome to another edition of Tennis Coaching Education. In this video, we'll be defining the process of learning. Before we get into more specific topics on technique, strategy, and so on, I think it's important to define for ourselves and our students how we learn. First, we'll talk about what I call the circle of learning. It's a process that everyone goes through as they learn a new skill. In our case, it's tennis, but it could be almost anything that you want to learn to do. The first part of the circle of learning is information, gaining the knowledge to perform the skill or strategy. Part 2 is practice, taking that knowledge out to the court and practicing that skill or strategy until you become proficient at it. The final phase is to get out on the court and use that skill or strategy in actual match play situation. And then from that match play situation, come up with new skills or ideas that you need to work on. Hence completing the circle back to information and knowledge. So remember, information, learning the skill or strategy, then practice, getting out on the court and hitting tons of balls for either that stroke or strategy in play situations. And then finally get out on the court to play so you can use that skill in a match and find new skills that you need to work on. Finally, in the next section, we'll talk about the 4 stages of learning. This is important as moving through these phases can sometimes be frustrating. Stage 1 we call unconscious incompetence. We don't know how to do the skill, and we can't perform the skill or strategy. In the second stage, called conscious incompetence, we understand what needs to be done, but we still can't perform it yet. In the next phase, called conscious competence, we can perform the skill but not without effort and concentration. In the final stage, called unconscious competence, we no longer have to think or work hard at performing the skill. It just becomes automatic. We hope that this will help you develop your lesson plans and as a student understand how you learn on the court. Thanks, and leave us a comment below.